Hey, it's Joel. What do you know? It's time for another Fan Mail Friday. Let's do this. I'm just going to crack the Red Bull here. Here we go. I'm going to crack it. Fan Mail Friday. Let's do this. Holy cats, it's been a while since the last Fan Mail Friday. It's an interesting world we live in at this point, and there are some packages that I kind of have to manage here, but I miss this. I miss it. I miss it so much, and I don't want to leave it again for so long. For so long, I'm going to give it a big giant hug. So here we go for Fan Mail Friday. Let's get this out of the way. Let's do it. The first one was from the Savages. I don't think it's Adam Savage because it's from Romeo, Michigan? Michigan, maybe? The Biting Bulldogs. Biting Bulldogs. Look at that. Oh, look at the back. That's amazing. Look at that. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Face shields for docks by the numbers. I mean, this is an incredible little document here. Let me read it for you. 11,032 shields printed and delivered, 79 3D printers operating, 9,620 raised through GoFundMe, 70,413 meters of filament used. That's 44 miles. 7 First Robotics teams working together, $7,903.90 raised through cash and check donations, 15 additional printers purchased, 4 dedicated delivery people, and 5 committed laminators. Joel, thank you for inspiring my robotics team. Because of your video, we went on to print over 11,000 face shields for our essential workers. We want to take a minute to thank you for your generous donation to Face Shields for Docks. No gift was too small, no task was too little. Every bit helped us print face shields for essential workers of all kinds. Thank you, the Face Shields for Docks team. Look at that. That's just, that is great. And such a collection of happy, wonderful kids kicking butt. I couldn't be more proud of you guys and girls and wonderful people. The Biting Bulldogs. 3539. There's their logo again. One more time. Show them some love. That is freaking amazing. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you so very, very much for your hard work and dedication. Next up, we have something from Neil. Oh, from Washington State. West Richland, Washington State. Ooh. Okay, this is from a while ago, but I want you to take a look at that. That is a dinosaur bone. What? Dear Joel, my name is Neil Mara, and I'm a volunteer at the Coyote Canyon Mammoth site in Kennewick, Washington. The owner of the property and bones decided to not just dig up all bones, but instead got a paleontologist from the University of Washington to organize a group of volunteers to study the site properly. When I joined the group, 3D printing was still kind of new. We worked out a deal with the local hospital, Cadleck it says, to have the bones CT scanned so I could create 3D models of them and then 3D print them. This worked well for the smaller bones, but larger leg bones are far too big, around 900 millimeters, to print with our 3D printer. Each stripe in the picture below is 100 millimeters. The hole is where we took a sample for radiocarbon dating. Okay, so have a look. There's the picture right there. And that hole at the bottom, each of those markings is 100 millimeters. And that hole right in the center of the bone, that was where the sample was taken for radiocarbon dating. Okay, maybe it's not dinosaur bones because it's the Coyote Canyon Mammoth site. Maybe it's mammoth bones. When I try to make models in sections, I always end up with a clear, obvious seam, which are impossible to disguise, and they tend to come apart if they are handled too roughly. I'm hoping you have some advice on how to print such a large object with the best possible accuracy. Sincerely, Neil Mara. P.S. Come visit if you're ever in the Tri-Cities, Washington area. This was December of last year. First of all, 8 months ago, Joel would be out there in a heartbeat. That sounds like a really fun drive. Right now, maybe not. But let's get back to the point there. You're talking about this giant, what I assume to be a mammoth bone. The one pictured 900 millimeters, and it's got that hole for radiocarbon dating, and each of those segments were 100 millimeters. So if you're splitting it up to print on smaller printers, shoot, I would suggest, I would use Mesh Mixer. Mesh Mixer is great because it just creates a zero thickness plane cut wherever you put it in the model, and then you can save out the different bits that you can then print on a 3D printer. As far as joining them, it really depends on the material. You can create registration marks when you cut, or I believe there are scripts or programs that can slice up a model, a big model smaller, and then add little pegs and stuff for it. Really, I mean, just experiment, play with it. Mesh Mixer is totally free from Autodesk. I believe it's from Autodesk. And then when you're printing it, depending on the material, just find the right adhesive to put them together. And so if you're printing in PLA material, the nice folks at 3D Gloop have a material that will bond the PLA together. It feels like a chemical weld, and it's stronger than the material itself. So anyway, look at a Mesh Mixer, and then if printing in PLA, well, or I guess other materials, because 3D Gloop has other stuff, just look at different materials that adhere those together. You should be good to go. Thank you so much. Next is this Amazon Prime package. I already popped it open just to see what it was, and I realized what it was, and so I saved it. And this is Hello3D 3D printing filament. Glow-in-the-dark PLA filament, 1.75 millimeter. Hello3D Firefly PLA. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Right there. I don't know if it can focus on that. Come on, focus. There it is. There it is right there. This is high. All metal hot end, 0.5 plus millimeter nozzle, 205 on the nozzle, 60C on the bed on Ender 5, and it came out great. I noticed the higher layer height, the more sparkles. Preston Tobury, adaptivetechandconsulting.com, and it says at adaptive tech and consulting. So that must be the Instagram or whatever. This is cool. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at that. Preston Tobury. Look at that. Let's see. There you go. Have a look. That's pretty cool. And a nice silver vacuum pack sealed. Oh, this looks like good filament. Okay, I'm excited to try this out. I'll have to do that at some point. And if you have any ideas for stuff I should print with this, I'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comments down below. Thank you, Preston. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to set this aside because I don't want to lose it. No, I'm going to put it right. That's a fun logo. I'm just going to put it right there. Last and certainly not least on this round anyway, the bag is long gone, but the stuff is here. This is cool. This is from, well, LDO Motors. My buddy Jason is over there at LDO Motors, and I haven't opened this up yet. I just have the stuff from the package. So let's take a look. This is a NEMA 17 planetary. Oh, it's a geared stepper. It's a geared stepper. Look at that. Whoa, there we go. That's kind of fun. I don't mind that at all. Geared stepper would be for an extruder, right? I think, right? Oh, this is a Mark III, and this is a black and white LCD panel. Ooh. Oh yeah, one of these. Look at that, just kind of all wrapped up. That should be pretty good. That'd be fun to throw on one of my Mark IIIs. I have two Mark IIIs, and I have a Mark II. Two Mark IIIs and a Mark II. Mark II needs some work. What is this? This is a Fadus Dragon hot end. Ooh, shiny. And an LDO Motors shirt. Evan and Caitlin knife to the rescue. Slid through that plastic like it was nothing. Look at that. That's a fun shirt, and that's got a motor on it. That is a motor on that shirt right there. Sweet, I like it. I'm gonna have to wear this one time. You know, one of the things, It's interesting that I mean, I have this collection of really cool shirts, and one of the issues, it's not really an issue, but my wife and my kids love my shirts. I mean, why wouldn't they? They're incredible, but they like to steal them. So I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up on one of my kids before it ended up on me. That's it. That wraps up another fun edition of Fan Mail Friday. A big thanks for everybody that sent something in. I can't even, you know what? I'm out of Red Bull. There we go. Let's start it again. A big thanks for everybody that sent something into the channel. Obviously, that's never required, but if you want to, there's an address where I can receive cool stuff in the description of every video. Red Bull makes me salivate. Jeez. If you made it this far, you're awesome. A big thanks for all of you who done. Don't forget to hug each other more and from a safe distance. As always, high five. We out!